See if this reloads. Not sure if anybody's here or not. My iPad's not cooperating with me. Hey, Travis. Just trying to get my iPad to load so the comments come up. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'll turn it down so I stop getting some feedback. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I just got to go check on my puppy. 2 seconds. Hey, Lotus, 1 second. There you are. There. Said to go check and see if what she was up to. That's okay, Lotus. I don't know if this will be a super duper long live because I actually have to run and do some stuff this afternoon. That's why I preemptively did it a little bit earlier than normally. But I gotta run get some groceries for the work week and all that other jazz, so I actually have to go out of town. But I was trying to think of what to do on this live stream, and I have some work to do on this starter box. So I figured this would be a good start for the day. But anybody that runs these low-C TLR starter boxes, this little, this is the new starter wheels for them. You can get them off of Amazon, but this is why I like these starter boxes. You can get parts for them super easy. So, oh, you like my wood stove? Yeah, I picked that up. A buddy of mine had that in his garden, and I actually so I sanded it all down, painted it, and it's going to be for my gazebo on my deck. So. But yeah, so like I said, I wanted to pull this apart to see if my, to get ready for the live, and I noticed I'm missing a screw. So it's a good thing I actually pulled it apart. One of the screws for the sector shaft was missing. So I'm kind of glad that I decided to do this. What did I buy on eBay, Travis? Is that what you're asking? Hey, Juka. I don't really want to say what I bought. We'll wait and see what shows up, and that'll be for a live stream later. But I've never made an eBay purchase for all of my RC cars have all come from private sales on Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji or word of mouth. So this is the first time I've bought an RC car off of eBay, and I'm curious to see how it comes in. I'm also very nervous about it at the same time because I don't normally buy RCs off of eBay. So a little bit, like I said, a little bit nervous, excited at the same time. These things, the last one of these I did was an absolute bitch to get apart. So hopefully this one's not quite as ignorant. Trying to remember how it comes apart again. Hey, Native Nitro. There it is. We're just doing we're starting off the live with some starter box maintenance. Because this starter wheel has seen better days. There, as you can see, not a lot left of that starter wheel. Yeah, so there's the new one. There's the old one. You can see there's not much left of it. It's pretty chewed down. So yeah, it was due. These are cheap. That's why I like these low-C starter boxes. They're pretty universal. Sometimes you gotta do a little bit of creative work to get them to work, but they work not bad. And for the price of them, you can't really bitch. I haven't had any problems trying to get one of them to fit something, so really they're pretty decent. Right, Bobby? Yeah. Dad's hands are full. Oh, go get it. Go get it. Yeah, like some of these starter boxes are an absolute pain in the ass to work on as well. This one's pretty simple. Oh, I didn't have butterfingers. There. Now, before I put this in, I gotta see if I can find a screw to replace the one that fell out. I'd love to know where that went. Probably lost it in the field somewhere. Hopefully it's nothing fancy. Nope, that'll work. I should actually change them both, because then they'll both be Allen kit instead of these stupid Phillips screws. Anybody know if John's still doing his live right now? I know I don't want to screw him up because I started early, and I hope I didn't screw him up. Well, I don't think I screwed him up. I might have screwed myself, but Jesus, that doesn't want to go in there. What are you saying, native? Sorry? I have yellow print LRP Works Team Edition, but it's still new. I haven't done any maintenance. Oh, you mean for the starter box? I have, I think, 3 or 4 starter boxes. These ones are my favorite just because I like how they're, kind of like how they're put together, and parts are cheap, and batteries are easy to get. So I like these ones. Like I said, old habits, I guess. Hey, Jason, Kenny. Ketley, I guess. Sorry, my apologies. There, new starter wheel installed. See, like I said, these low-C boxes are pretty simple. They work pretty decent, and for the cost of them, can't bitch. And then they take these solid-state batteries. I mean, you can put different batteries in them, but I just have a shitload of these, and they're cheap batteries, and they last a long time. So, and then I built just a bottom to it so that they fit right in there. Good to go. Hey, Rob. Hey, Corey. Sorry for the different time, guys. I will normally stick to 2, but I gotta run out of town and do some shopping and groceries for the week and whatnot, and my nearest Costco is 3 hours away, so I wanted to leave myself enough time to get to one. Yeah, I'm a guy. We're just changing the starter wheel on this one starter box. So we did that just to start out while everybody was loading in here. The old starter wheel was next to nothing left of it. She was pretty much done. So I replaced it. These are, like I said, these on Amazon are super cheap. You can buy them, I think they're like 25 bucks. So the should be, and part number for it is right there. If anybody's looking, focus. So it's LOS A99421. No worries, Raw. I appreciate you being back and forth, buddy. You don't have to. I get it. I'm not into stealing people's viewers. If you already committed to somebody else, I get it. I'm not one of those people who are like, hey, you have to be at mine or you have to be at so and so's. But I moved my time, so don't screw anybody over that is already doing theirs. And then, like I said, these boxes, for anybody that goes to buy a cheap box, these are great boxes. And then one of them, like I bought this one used, but I bought the other one that I have new, and they're literally like $100 on Amazon. They're great, cheap boxes, and they work well. Yeah, so like I said, these are great boxes. I have Protect boxes and everything else, but I kind of like these ones. One second, be right back. Just checking on the puppy again. She's outside there somewhere. Hey, Alex. There. Starter box is fixed. Now. This is the other one that I picked up the other day. This Protect box I picked up the other day. I gotta buy a battery for it, but it's the dual motor box. The only thing I don't like about these are belts are a little tougher to get, but it works well. And I did test it, but I need to put a battery in it. These are, I like these boxes because the pins are pretty nice. So I still have yet to fix this one. And then I do have the big ass Offna box as well, over there. But I don't use that one often because the pins are a bit of a bear, and I got to get a better battery for it as well. Yeah, I agree, Travis. The dual battery boxes are a better box, but I haven't had one of the TLR boxes not start anything. I've had some pretty ignorant engines on those things, and they haven't caused me any problems. So the focus on my live today was kind of we got cut off last week on my live because we were talking about buggies, and the reason this week I figured we'd carry on that discussion because we were having such a great discussion about it, and then we all got cut off due to technical difficulties, which was my own damn fault because I forgot to turn the Wi-Fi off before I came out here, and then the phone dropped the Wi-Fi, and then the connection went for a shit, and so on and so forth. So I just figured that today would be a good topic for discussion on buggies, and if anybody wanted to carry on that topic of discussion about things, and we can do some buggy comparisons and whatnot. Yeah, so I figured that we could do that. So if you guys want to look at any buggy comparisons, then we can bring some down, discuss it, talk about things, and go from there. I'm only going to be on here for an hour because I have to, like I said, have to jet out of town. So. Oh, good. Attic's done okay. I didn't want to make sure that I didn't cut him off. I was hoping not, but. I don't have a Kyosho box, Bob, but I'd have Offna box, Protect box, and some TLR boxes. Here, you want to see something crazy? Check this box out. This box by far has got to have the biggest motor in it out of any box that I own. So this one, look at the size of that thing. It's like a starter. It's huge. Like, and it's quiet. Like, works well, but my God, it's a massive box. Like a massive motor. It's a pretty simple box, but it works. It works okay, but it's power hungry. You damn near got to hook it to a car battery to get it to turn properly. If anything, I think I might actually make a set of jumper leads for it that go hook up to the car when I'm out in the field. This is the one that came with my Thunder Tiger. So it's crazy. It's a crazy box. It works well, but like I said, it's a beast, and it sucks the battery just like that. Hey, is it Entra Venus? I've never seen you in here before. Welcome. Yeah, I figured off the guy you would like this box because it's an off the box. I wish it still had a decal on it. Somebody took the decal off, but it's a pretty cool box. And there's another off the box that's better than this one. It's a little narrower, but it's got the two small motors in it, and it's in my opinion it's a better box. But this one works not bad. Like I said, I'm gonna make a harness up to go to the car battery for when I'm out and about. So, what do you guys want to see first? What starter? Jesus. What buggy comparisons do you want to do? I got one that we didn't get a chance to do last week that we started to do and then we never got a chance to, and it's kind of up Offna's alley. So I'll grab them just for comparisons here. Hold tight. This one. And the most original one. This one. I figured we could start the comparisons with these two. Grab another stand. So, these are obviously both Offness. This is a Hyper 7, and this is a Hyper 8. I know I've spoken about the Hyper 8 lots. Lots of guys have them, but or have seen them or not, but they're not as common as the 7s. The 7s were out a ton before the 8s came out, kind of at the end of Offness reign in the general domestic market. So these ones, you can find the 7s on marketplace lots. They're a great buggy, don't get me wrong. But the differences between the two, which are funny, because I really think if the 8 had come out sooner, it would have definitely kept Offna in the game. So the 8, in my opinion, is awesome. Like it is a beast. A reason I picked this 7 in particular is because it is very period correct from the time frame. So this is like a time capsule for the early 90s. So let me I'll grab you guys off the stand so you can see the biggest difference. So this is the 8. As you can see, the battery box design is quite a bit different than the 7. The servo tray is carbon fiber. This is a laydown servo, which is the same as on a TQ7. The strut braces are massive, front and rear. The strut towers are way bigger. Just the general layout, the way the fuel tank's laid in there, they're just a way beefier design. The chassis plate itself is thicker and more concave. The control arms, as you can see, there's not much difference between the two. They're very similar, except for the lower control arms are a little beefier. And then, so if you go to the 7 and have a look, you can see the thickness of the 7 strut tower versus the 8 strut tower. And then the top brace is aluminum here. It's a plastic one in there, but it incorporates the swing points here. And then the top servo tray, you can see this servo is straight up and down, this one's straight up and down, and then no carbon fiber. And then the fuel tank is substantially smaller. And then the battery tray setup is kind of shitty, especially compared to this one. And the pipe layout is exactly the same. Engine mount's the same. And then if you look, the chassis plate stiffeners are a lot smaller, and they're those like turnbuckle style. And then the rear end is very similar as well. And then the same as the strut towers are smaller at the back. So, and then they have smaller bore shocks as well. So like I said, that's your main differences between your 7 and your 8. And then, hey John, sorry about buddy. Sorry I started early. I hope I didn't cut you off. I really didn't. That was not my goal, but yeah, I have to go get some groceries for the week and stuff. So that's where I'm at with it. But like I said, these are the two. This one obviously has an OS speed 0.21. This one has the OSVG 0.30, which is just a beast. And this is what they call the monster buggy pipe from the early 90s. So, oh, I appreciate that, John. I do. And you know what? With so many lives popping up and stuff, if we can at least just talk to each other, the last thing we want to do is block each other and screw people over, right? So I do appreciate that. Things are a little bit crazy in the old household right now. So, but these are the two big differences. Anybody, and then like I said, the one nice touch I like with the Hyper Boggy too is that it actually has it laser etched. I don't know if you can see it in the light there. Laser etched in the bottom where it says Hyper 8. So they're a great buggy. And then the 7, they never quite went to that detail. So, ooh, a little leaky. I'm sitting there. But yeah, these are great. I like both. I like almost all the Hyper products. But the main competing factors are these two. I'm still yet to find a 9. I'm kind of looking for a 9. They made them, but they just don't seem to turn up. So, and then I bought another buggy off of eBay this morning. My first eBay purchase. I know it works well for John and Hybrid, so I'm going to join the club of addicted eBay purchasers. So, probably to my chagrin of my bank account, but I couldn't resist. Yeah, that's right, Travis. Nearest Costco for me is 3 hours away. So, I live in a tiny little mining town at the end of the road. Everything for me is a 3-hour drive, pretty much. So, you think about how many miles I have put on to make this collection, and it's staggering. Each one of these collections was at minimum 3-hour drive, each one of these purchases. So, yeah, that is something. Sorry, my comments are super delayed today. Are we still live? Yeah. So 3 hours one way. Yeah, it's 3 hours in one direction. Just to go to Costco and back. So it like 3 hours to get there and 3 hours to get home. It's a work day. Man, my fucking iPad is being a crank. Okay, it's got to be just my iPad being cranky for the comments. Thanks, off the guy. This is an interesting comparison. Hopefully everything's still working okay. So these are the Techno NB48 2.0, and this is the 2.2. So and then so I figured we could look at the differences in these two. These actually both came from the Nitro Addiction through trades. I do not quite understand why my iPad's being such a bitch. But yeah, these are the two Techno buggies. Like I said, the blue one is the 2.0 and this is the 2.2. So but I figured there's some pretty significant differences actually between the two buggies. So let's have a look here at the differences. So as you can see, kind of a top overview, just quickly, you can see the radio tray is a big difference. See how this one is kind of upgraded, so it all kind of runs along like that, and then the servos that way, and then the brake linkages are lay down from the side this way, whereas the linkages on the 2.2 are more conventional on the top, or the 2.0 rather. So, and then this is see the Techno, this one lays on the side. This is a better design, in my opinion, than this one. So, and then the one I'm going to use in the speed challenge actually is up at the top. It's the Lightning. I can bring it down and show it. But are you asking which one I'm going to use to compete with, or which one's the prize, Travis? But that's the big difference with these two. So that you see the tank is different from one to the other. The servos are about the same. And then the front end is very similar. The 2.0 has a completely different front end than this one. Oh, to compete with? I'm torn. It might be, take a wander over to the shelf. I actually might use this one, the Thunder Tiger, with the Chronos engine in it, because I think that one has the highest top speed out of all of them. Believe it or not, even though it is fairly old, but that engine is just a massive screamer. So it'll either be that one or the Serpent with the Alpha. Except for that one, I think I disqualify myself because that's a 28. So my one rule is that it has to be a 21. So it won't be that one. So that one's a 21. So it'll probably be that one. So either that one or one of the Hyper 8s, just to keep it interesting. You know, because those ones do, mind you, that one Techno I got from John, this green one, is pretty fast as well. So it'll be a toss up, but just to keep it interesting, nobody's going to compete with a vintage Thunder Tiger. So I figured, what the hell? Why not? Even if I lose my own competition, I'm not really worried about it. And then I'll put these bodies back on, and then I'll grab the one that'll be the prize, if you guys would like to see that. Obviously, we're waiting for a little bit nicer weather for here, because we're still getting snow. Yeah, and the one big rule is it has to be a 1/8 scale, it has to be a 28, and I haven't quite decided yet if I'm going to limit the bell to, I think, a 14, just because I would like to keep it more even. I mean, somebody can gear the shit out of their buggy to a 17 or an 18 and get massive speed, but that's not really the purpose of the challenge. The challenge is both, I'm trying to make it as even and tune wise. So like if you want to compete, you got to compete with your tune. If that makes sense. Hey, Bobby. I need my ladder to get that one. Why not? Off the guys, why not? So this is the one that'll be the prize when we do the competition. Probably won't be till the end of April, but it's a Hot Bodies Lightning buggy with a Serial Monster 27 in it. So, and it'll be as shown, no radio gear. Has a dynamite pipe. I will clean it a little better than I do right now. This is it right here with the Serial. You guys can see it. Serial 27, which is a sweet engine. The dynamite pipe, it does have Badlands on it from the last time I run this. It's pretty much ready to go. It has had a few good, it's well used. I have run this lots, so you can see the bottom's got some wear. It's set up to start on a starter box. Right on, MZ. I would love to see a lot of just like more vintage stuff. Just do it than the new fancy stuff. Like, I'm sure I could take my brand new O'Donnell's with that arrow in it and just, you know, and do really good with it, but I would rather see people do it with stuff that you wouldn't honestly see very often, just for the fun, you know? Yeah, true. Off the guy, we can leave it open. We can leave the gearing open because some have 47 tooth spurs, some have 52 tooth spurs. So the bell, you know, is irrelevant really for some of them, you know, so. But yeah, this will be the prize. Um, she's a little loved, but it's a good old buggy. And I mean, I've had some massive engines in this thing, just playing, and it's a fun kit. It's not the world's fastest one, but it is torquey as hell, and it'll just leave a rooster tail like you wouldn't believe. So it'll be fun for somebody's collection for sure. And these are actually OFNA shocks, because the original shocks that were in it, I call it the epic crash of 2024. Me and a buddy collided head on with Hot Bodies buggies, to be honest, and which was kind of funny. And I blew the front end right up, like broke the control arms off it, smashed the bumper. It was carnage everywhere, and then and then we ended up fixing everything. It's all back to rights again. This engine actually came from the Bug 404, and it was brand new when I got it, and I broke it in, and then it's probably only got maybe half a gallon on it. But it's a pretty fun old buggy. But it'll be somebody else's to if they win, or maybe I will win and I keep it myself. And then once we decide, once we get that one done, maybe we'll do a different challenge, like a speed challenge for truggies or something like that, just for fun. Yeah, like it'll be a fun challenge. You know, I mean, I don't even care if people do use new stuff. That's fine. You know, whatever. I mean, I just was thinking of something different. Like even if somebody had entered a JQ buggy or something like that would be kind of neat. You know. It's 52 on the spur. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. Some people, they'll have a disadvantage if you use a 52 spur gear. You got to go down with your bell to actually make it do something, and then you need RPM, right? So it should be fun. It'll be a fun challenge. Like I said, just waiting for the street sweepers and shit, so I have some clean pavement. You know. Sweet, MZ, that'd be cool. Actually, sorry, I won't say anything else because I want to try and leave it as a surprise. But yeah, so I bought an eBay purchase this morning to add another buggy to my collection, and we'll have to wait and see. I've never ordered anything from eBay before, so this is new to me. So it's a little exciting, you know. And again, I kind of, in a small way, hope I don't win, because I would love the buggy to go to somebody else. Because you know, I've had my fun with that one, and it'd be good to see it go to somebody else. So I hope it's a good, clean competition. And I mean, unless I, for some reason, slaughter the competition, which I can't see, because there's some pretty fast buggies out there. Yeah, I'd love to do a truggy challenge, and I have the truggy I want to use is that TC3 truggy, the associated one. That thing's a beast, but it also has a big engine in it, so. You know, so that one would be pretty good. Trying to think of what we should do for a comparison. I'm only going to be here for another 15 minutes, just because, like I said, I gotta head out and do some grocery shopping. Which ones would you guys like to see side by sides on? My God, my iPad is being an absolute bear. Don't understand why. Yeah, I have a Hot Bodies Lightning Pro MZ. I love that thing. It's actually great. Uh, you guys want? Have you seen that one, MZ? Oh my God. You don't think so? Okay, I'll grab it. What you got, dog? I don't know if I can reach it with the stool. So this is my Hot Bodies Lightning Pro. I picked this up on the last business trip. It's actually from Edmonton, Alberta, which is 7 hours away from me. That I went to pick this up. Oh, I'm gonna put you guys on the stand again for a second. Hold on. I'm gonna get motion sick from watching me twitch that around. Techno or the Mugen? Personally, I know a lot of people would say the Mugen, but I actually think the Techno is a better buggy in my opinion. It's longer by a bit, and it's built way tougher. It depends what you're going to do with it, I guess. I could see how the Techno would be a little bit harder to race because it's a heavier buggy. You should, MZ. Send them to me. So this one I picked up in Edmonton. It has the gray head axial 0.32 carbon fiber top plate. Obviously, this is all standard. I found out later the aluminum arms are stock in the Pro, and it's a really well built buggy. It's got the dynamite black pipe axial 0.32 full start. Great buggy or great truggy. Yeah, so these are great. This is a great truggy. I actually had the original tires. I have the sorry, these are the original tires. The rims are what was shot in them, and I actually managed to get new rims and reuse the tires. Believe it or not, so it's a great deal that I actually got to keep the originals because it has odd size hubs in it, so you're not going to find readily available wheels for it. So these are the ones that I don't know if anybody's remembered, but I took pictures of it where the wheels were right inside the tire was right full of gravel. It was brutal. I'd never seen anything like it. It was that red, almost that red baseball diamond gravel. So I don't know if the fellow that I got this from, he's more of a dealer, and I don't know whether he got it from somebody that ran it in a baseball diamond or something, but my God, it was just loaded with gravel inside the tires. So this one would be a jumper. Did the audio cut out? I don't know why everything's being so shitty today. No, the Techno buggy. Oh, the Techno buggy is definitely a jumper. Like the Techno, if you watch back some of Nitro Addiction's videos from way back, um, he he launches that green one super duper high, and it takes it. The NT48, like the two, is it the 2.0 off now, or is it the 4.4? They're both good buggies. Um, they're just they're just a little bit different. I prefer the newer one because I like the way the linkage lays down. What you doing? Ooh, antenna in the eyeball. We'll do one more for Offna guy. It's probably the 2.0, yeah. So if your throttle linkage is on the top and swings this way, like if your brake linkage is on the top and swings back and forth this way, it's the 2.0. If it's on the side and it swings this way, it's the 2.2. So this is the next one. This is the Jammin', buggy. I can't remember. It's XR. It's not XRT. XRC. Yeah, XRC. So it's the Jammin'. So you can see the platform. The footprint's a little wider. This one actually has the axial 0.32 RR. That engine I actually found vintage, brand new, and that's the original pipe. You can see all the carbon fiber, and then again, this is before the 8, so it has the bigger strut towers, and it has, you know, that's still the dynamite header, bigger bore shocks. So it's a great buggy. This thing handles really well. It sounds so cool with this 0.32. Hey, Grandma. Sorry, things are a little bit weird because the sound's cutting in and out, I guess, and my iPad comments are dropping in and out, so I don't know what's going on. I know the weather here is kind of shitty, so it's been a little less than great, but this is the wrong body for it. This is actually an associated body, but it's what it came with, so I leave it on there till it's fucked, and then we'll go from there. It has actually an original axial clutch in it. And these have a massive fuel tank in them from stock. These are great. I love these buggies. They're good. And I know actually where there's one for sale in Calgary, brand new in the box still. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. So, hey, popped out. Sorry. But yeah, these are great. Again, a great buggy for somebody's edition of their collection. If you're looking for something, so they're fun. Sometimes I can't remember how to put my body back on. Yeah. Yeah, these are great. And again, I've mentioned these before, but like for anybody that's on a budget and is looking for different wheels and tires, these are the ones that I get from Amazon. They're literally like 25, 30 bucks for a set of 4. And they don't come glued, but man, they wear like iron, especially if you're just a basher and you're just out having fun. And they weigh literally half as much as Badlands, and they got pretty good traction. The only thing is they're a little bit harder. So if you got in colder weather, they don't exactly work the best. So these are great. If you can pick these up, these are even better than the 7 for sure. And like you said, this one has very light usage. You see the bottom's hardly scratched up at all. But if you look back in my YouTube videos, this one has some running videos. It just sounds so mean. It's a pretty nice buggy. I should actually run it soon because I haven't run it for a while. Ooh. There, engine sitting in a bad spot. But yeah, these are a great buggy. Perfect. Yeah, oh, don't worry about that, Grandma. We always we all try our best to try and catch people, but sometimes you miss them. I don't think anybody takes offense to it. It's not done intentionally. Yeah, the other ones, if you start getting into the LX and the MBX buggies, the off-road buggies, they're built like tanks. They're not, in my opinion, they're not a competition buggy just because they're not fast. They're built super duper heavy. The top plate is massive. The rear structure is huge. They're just built like tanks. So sorry to kind of cut this live short today. I know it's a little bit lame. I apologize for that, guys, but it's just I didn't want to make it earlier because John was still doing his and Brett had one this morning and everything was so busy today. And then today I got to try and run away and do some grocery shopping for the week. But I just wanted to make sure that we dropped in, said hey, did finish some of the conversation that we had last week that we got cut off with due to technical difficulties, and to tell you guys I made my first eBay purchase today, so you'll see that soon in an upcoming video. I can't wait to get it. It'll be another addition to my buggy collection, so it'll be one that I don't have. So. And an engine I don't have as well. So that'll be super cool. So hope everybody has a great work week. I know that's an oxymoron, great work week. But has a great work week and stay safe and be good to each other and have a wonderful weekend. Oh, right on, smiling. Hope you have a good one. Sorry, Joey, I'm actually having to go. Have a great one, everybody. Thanks for popping in at least quickly, Joey. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.